Afternoon everybody, and welcome back to Birmingham Wildlife Conservation Park for the latest in our Wednesday Facebook Live videos. We are continuing our world tour today. We are now starting off in South America. We finished with all our African animals, so we've moved across to South America and to Argentina in particular to meet our Patagonian Mara. So as ever, feel free to send in any comments or questions you might have. Yeah, today's video might be a little bit quicker than normal, but yeah, we'll do our best to see how we get on. But yeah, we might just have to do a bit of a quick one today. So yes, we've got two Patagonian Mara here in the enclosure here, who live with our squirrel monkeys, who are keeping out of the way, which is good of them. So yeah, we've got a male and a female. We've got the female closest to us, the male furthest away. They don't actually have names, and again, we're not actually sure of ages of these guys. These two came to us from a zoo that was closing down earlier, not earlier, a few years ago. So yeah, they came to us without much in the way of records or anything like that. So yeah, we're not 100% sure on their actual ages, but yeah, we do have a male and a female here. They, like I said, they haven't got official names. Marilyn Monroe and Jose Mourinho are kind of ones that have stuck with me, but yeah, we'll see if they actually become official. But yeah, gotta love a little bit of a pun for a name. Hi Karen, hi Judith, hope you're both okay. I love you Judith, glad you had a good visit on Monday. No, it's nice to see these guys. Probably don't get the attention they deserve. Don't get the attention of their capybara cousins. Capybara are obviously a lot more popular than these guys. But yeah, that leads us on nicely to what Mara are actually. They do look like a weird cross between a kind of rabbit and a deer and a hare and all these kind of things. But they are actually in the guinea pig family. So along with the capybara and guinea pigs and things like that, and cavies. They are found in Argentina, and they're only found in Argentina actually, mainly throughout the region of Patagonia, which is obviously where they get their name from, Patagonian Mara. They kind of live in extended broken groups in a way. They will pair for life, and they are kind of monogamous, but then different breeding pairs will come together and share burrows and things like that, to breed their little ones, and to raise their little ones in these kind of collective creches. So yeah, they kind of live in these weird broken split groups, but a pair here is perfectly happy, especially a male-female pair. They're very well adapted to a lifestyle of burrowing and digging, and things like that. As you can see, they've got very long legs. The front legs are smaller than the back legs, but they are very well adapted for digging, digging burrows and holes and things like that. Yeah, the back legs are a bit more strong and powerful, allowing them to kick off, run away from predators if they need to. Yeah, they've got these nice big ears as well to keep them alert, to danger and things like that. Obviously these guys are a favourite food of a number of predators over in South America. Cats, jaguars and puma and things like that, and then smaller individuals, things like birds of prey and Grison and things like that. So yeah, there's quite a few things that will eat Mara or baby Mara. So yeah, not the safest place to live, but they seem to get on okay. Hi Kath, hope you're okay. Hope you're recovering okay after I last saw you. So these guys in the wild will eat vegetation. They'll mainly eat grasses and things like that. They're known to eat kind of cactuses and things like that as well. Some of the regions they live in can be quite dry and quite arid, so they get quite a lot of moisture from their food. so things like cactus and cactus species are very much high on the menu, providing moisture and food for them. Here at the park we feed them a kind of guinea pig pellet, and then we do give them some veggies, carrots and parsnips and broccoli and things like that, but then they also get some browse, which is kind of more their natural diet. So we do try and give them different grasses, sedge grasses. We try and give them willow. They're quite fond to a bit of bamboo, anything like that really. They're perfectly happy to munch on. So Patagonian Mara are classed as near threatened in the wild on the IUCN Red List. They're doing okay. They've got quite a large range throughout Argentina, but they have been lost from certain areas. I know around Buenos Aires they're gone, and that is mainly down to human pressures, hunting and things like that. So yeah, they're doing okay, but human pressures, habitat destruction and hunting are an issue for these guys, which could potentially push them up to the endangered scale a little bit further. But for now they seem to be doing okay. Age-wise, Judith, I think 10's a fairly good age, 10 to 12. Being a rodent, even though they are a larger rodent, they haven't got the longest lifespan in the world. So yeah, around about 10 to 12. So like I say, we're not 100% sure how old these guys are, which is a bit of a pain. But I mean, they arrived with us in 2018, I believe. So I think, well, they're obviously at least 5 years old. They came to us as adults, so yeah, they are definitely knocking on a little bit now. So yeah, these guys do live with our squirrel monkeys. They generally ignore each other. The Mara are obviously on the floor, the monkeys are generally up on the climbing frame and in the house and things like that. But yeah, they generally just live side by side quite happily, which is quite nice. Nice to have a nice mixed exhibit. Yeah, we'll get onto the squirrel monkeys in a few weeks, I think. Yeah, as we work our way up through South America, we'll have a video on them soon. Hi Tim, hope you're okay this week. Good to see you watching. So they are quite skittish, nervous animals, as you can see. We can't get super close to them. It's all on their terms. They do have a range of vocalizations that they can use. You might be able to hear one now where they're kind of squeaking at each other a little bit there. But yeah, they've got a couple of chirps and grunts and things like that they will use to communicate with each other or to try and tell someone off, which is quite nice to hear. They're not very vocal, you don't hear it too often, but every now and then you do get to hear the little squeaks from them. They are very nice animals. They're very relaxed, quite calm. Like I say, they are skittish, but that's only if you get too close to them. Otherwise, they're fairly relaxed. But yeah, they do look like this weird hybrid between a number of different animals. Yeah, kind of the ears of a rabbit, the body of the body and legs of a small deer. Very strange, that tiny little tail as well. So yeah, Judith, we had 4 originally. 4 arrived originally in 2018. We did lose 2 over the years, unfortunately, so we've just got these 2 now. To answer both you, Helen and Tim, they aren't necessarily a breeding pair, but they're not a breeding pair, if that makes sense. They could be a breeding pair, but we haven't had any breeding from them, and we've never bred these Mara here. I believe when we had this species previously, about 10-15 years ago, we did breed them then, but with the current ones that we've got here, we haven't had any little ones. Again, we don't really know the status of these guys when they came in, if they've been implanted or if they've been prevented from breeding at their previous collection. So yeah, we assume it's probably something along those lines. Right guys, if you've got any last minute questions, feel free to send them in, and I will do my best to answer them. Yeah, unfortunately I'm going to have to curtail the video a little bit today. We're just in the middle of a veterinary procedure, so I just need to go and get back to that. But yeah, hopefully next week we'll be back to back to normal. Won't have to rush through quite as quickly. I think next week we'll be having a look at our rear at the entrance to the park, our greater rear. Tarzan trying to get in the shot there. So yeah, we'll be having a look at those big birds next week, I think, he says. I can't remember, but I think that's probably what's next. They're from a similar region to these guys. Yeah, just having a nice little wander around. I don't know if you could hear it then, they were making a little grunty noise to each other. So yeah, that shows the shows some of the vocalizations there. Right guys, I'm going to have to leave it there. So yes, thank you for tuning in as ever, very much appreciated. Yeah, apologies for the slightly shortened video, but we will be back again next week. Cheers guys, thank you.